Today's video is going to blow your mind as we delve into the secret world of the Sultan of Brunei's travels. Did you know that despite being one of the wealthiest people on the planet, the Sultan goes to great lengths to keep his travel plans hidden from the public eye? From secret private jets to hidden underground travels, we're going to uncover the truth about how the Sultan of Brunei travels. So buckle up and get ready for an adventure you won't forget. What do we know about Brunei? Okay, so have you heard of this tiny country on the island of Borneo in Southeast Asia called Brunei? It's officially called the Nation of Brunei, the Abode of Peace. Pretty fancy, isn't it? It's bordered by the Malaysian state of Sarawak and the South China Sea. And get this, it's only got a population of around 460,000 people and only covers an area of about 5,765 square kilometers. That's like a really small town, all right? But do not mistake its size for anything. It should be considered small but mighty. Brunei is an absolute monarchy, with the Sultan of Brunei serving as both the head of state and head of government. The country is known for its oil and gas reserves, which have made it one of the wealthiest nations in the world per capita. So in Brunei, Malay is the official language, and the state religion is Islam, which most of the population follows. The country is pretty conservative and has a strong Islamic identity. The legal system is based on both Islamic law and English common law. Brunei is becoming a popular tourist destination thanks to its beautiful rainforests, gorgeous beaches, and the famous Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque. Brunei has a unique economic system that is heavily reliant on its oil and gas industry. The country is the fourth largest producer of liquefied natural gas in the world and has substantial reserves of crude oil. As a result, Brunei has one of the highest standards of living in Asia, with free healthcare and education, no income tax, and subsidized housing. The culture of Brunei is deeply rooted in Islamic traditions and beliefs, with the majority of the population practicing Sunni Islam. The country has a rich cultural heritage, which is reflected in its architecture, arts, and crafts. The most significant celebration in Brunei is Hari Raya Aidilfitri, which marks the end of the Muslim fasting month of Ramadan. In terms of tourism, Brunei is a hidden gem with much to offer visitors, including pristine rainforests, beaches, and coral reefs. Visitors can explore the capital city of Bandar Seri Begawan, which is known for its stunning architecture, including the Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque, one of the most beautiful mosques in the world. Other attractions include the Royal Regalia Museum, the Malay Technology Museum, and the Brunei Museum. The Sultan of Brunei. Who is he? Hassan al-Bolkiah ibn Omar Ali Saifuddin III is the current Sultan, and Yang di Pertuan of Brunei. He is the country's head of state and monarch. He has been the 29th Sultan since 1967, when he succeeded his father, Sir Omar Ali Saifuddin III. Brunei is an absolute monarchy, and the Sultan has significant control over the country's government and economy. In addition to being the monarch, he is also the Prime Minister, Defense Minister, and Finance Minister of Brunei since its independence from the United Kingdom in 1984. He is an absolute monarch and a god king in every sense, and has introduced a new criminal code in Brunei. Despite these controversies, Hassan al-Bolkiah remains an important figure in Brunei and continues to hold multiple positions of power in the country. His reign as Sultan has spanned more than 50 years, and it remains to be seen what the future holds for this unique and controversial monarch. He is one of the world's few remaining absolute monarchs. The ruling House of Bolkiah has been in power since 1405, and the present Sultan is the 29th ruler of Brunei. The Sultan of Brunei has complete power in the country, which was a British protectorate until 1984. Brunei is comprised of at least 66% Malays, who are the largest ethnic group in the country. The remainder of the population is made up of Chinese, indigenous peoples, and other ethnic groups. Hassan al-Bolkiah is also known for his immense wealth, which has made him one of the richest people in the world. The Sultan of Brunei, Hassan al-Bolkiah, is known for his extravagant lifestyle and immense wealth. Here are some interesting facts about his lifestyle. The Sultan of Brunei is one of the richest people in the world, with a net worth estimated at around $28 billion. He inherited the wealth from his father, Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin III, who was the previous Sultan of Brunei. He resides in the lavish Istana Nurul Iman Palace, which is the largest residential palace in the world, with a reported 1,788 rooms, 257 bathrooms, and a mosque that can accommodate up to 1,500 worshippers at a time. The palace also features an air air-conditioned stable for the Sultan's prized horses, a banquet hall that can accommodate up to 5,000 guests, and an underground car park that can hold over 100 vehicles. The Sultan has a car collection worth millions of dollars, which includes hundreds of luxury cars, including rare and expensive models like the Ferrari Enzo, Lamborghini Veneno, and Bugatti Veyron. He reportedly spends hundreds of thousands of dollars annually to maintain his car collection. The Sultan has a penchant for luxury travel and reportedly owns several private jets and helicopters. The Sultan also owns a fleet of cars, including some of the world's rarest and most expensive cars, such as the Rolls-Royce Phantom 6, Lamborghini Aventador, and Ferrari F12 TDF. Additionally, he has several private jets, which have been estimated to be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. He is known for flying his jets to Paris to go shopping and for taking trips to London for medical checkups. The Sultan is also known for his opulent lifestyle, which includes lavish parties and events. He reportedly spent over $20 million on his daughter's wedding, which included performances by Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston. What is the history of his family? The House of Bolkiah is the ruling royal family of Brunei Darussalam. It is composed of the descendants of the first Sultan, Sultan Muhammad Shah, and his family. The House of Bolkiah can trace its lineage back over 600 years to 1405, when the first Sultan ascended the throne, founding a dynasty of which the current Sultan is the 29th ruler. The Sultan has several wives and children. The primary members of the Brunei royal family are the sovereign and the royal consort. The family is known for its immense wealth and extravagance, which has been the subject of much international scrutiny and criticism. The current Sultan is the son of Sir Muda Omar Ali Saifuddin III and Rani Isteri Pengiran Anak Damit, who were the 28th Sultan and his consort respectively. Hassan al-Bolkiah has been married 3 times and has a total of 12 children, 5 sons and 7 daughters. His first wife, Hajah Rashida Sa'adatul Bolkiah, bore him 2 children, a son and a daughter. His second wife, Hajah Mariam, has no children with him. His third and current wife, Duli Raja Isteri Pengiran Anak Hajah Saleha, who is also his first cousin, has 6 children with him. Hassan al-Bolkiah's brother is Prince Jeffrey Bolkiah, who has been embroiled in controversy due to his extravagant lifestyle and legal disputes with the Sultan. Prince Jeffrey Bolkiah Ibni Omar Ali Saifuddin III, born the 6th of November 1954, is a member of the Brunei royal family, and his elder brother is the Sultan of Brunei, Hassan al-Bolkiah. Prince Jeffrey was the finance minister of this oil-rich country from 1986 to 1997, and also served as chairman of the Brunei Investment Agency. However, he was removed from both positions by his brother the Sultan in 1997 and 1998. Prince Jeffrey was known for his extravagant lifestyle and controversial personal life. He was accused of embezzling billions of dollars from the state treasury and using it to fund his lavish lifestyle, which included a personal harem and a yacht named Tits. He was also accused of various other scandals, including the purchase of a luxury hotel in New York, which he later sold at a significant loss. Despite his controversial reputation, Prince Jeffrey is also known for his philanthropic efforts, including founding the Jerudong Park Medical Center in Brunei, which is considered one of the best hospitals in Southeast Asia. He also invested in several international ventures, including a private equity firm and a telecommunications company. As for the Sultan's children, his oldest son, Crown Prince Al-Muhtadi Billah Bolkiah, is the heir to the throne and was born on February 17, 1974. His other children include Prince Abdul Malik, Prince Abdul Mateen, Princess Azema, Princess Fadzila, Princess Amira, Princess Rashida, Princess Mutawakila, Princess Hajah Majida, Princess Hafiza, Prince Abdul Wakil, and Princess Aisha. Prince Abdul Mateen, in particular, has gained attention for his lavish lifestyle and social media presence, with over 950,000 followers on Instagram. How does the Sultan travel? The Sultan's lifestyle is one of unparalleled luxury, and he is often referred to as one of the richest people in the world. The Sultan's luxurious lifestyle extends beyond his possessions, as he also enjoys the services of a large staff to cater to his every need. He reportedly employs over 2,000 staff, including chefs, housekeepers, and security personnel. Furthermore, he frequently travels in private and exclusive fashion and has been known to fly in his own private jets, often accompanied by a retinue of assistants, advisors, and bodyguards. However, details about his travel arrangements are scarce, and there is little information about how he travels, because he does so in, yes, you guessed it, secrecy and luxury. Nevertheless, it is well known that the Sultan is one of the richest people in the world. With such wealth, it is not surprising that he would travel with the utmost luxury and comfort. One of the Sultan's most famous possessions is his private jet. The aircraft is said to be worth around $230 million and is equipped with an array of luxurious amenities, including a handcrafted interior with gold-plated fittings, a master bedroom, and a bathroom complete with a shower. The Sultan is also said to own a fleet of over 600 vehicles, including some of the world's most expensive cars. It has been stated that the Sultan prefers to travel in secrecy to avoid drawing attention to himself. To this end, he reportedly owns several smaller aircraft that he uses for more discreet travel. Additionally, it is rumored that he uses decoy planes and motorcades to throw off potential threats and paparazzi. Despite his extravagant lifestyle, the Sultan is known to be highly private and rarely makes public appearances. He also keeps a low profile when he travels, further adding to the mystique surrounding his travel habits. While details of his travel arrangements may be scarce, it is clear that the Sultan of Brunei enjoys all the luxuries that his wealth can provide. The Sultan of Brunei is known for his frequent travel to his properties around the world, often on his private jet. He has reportedly acquired a number of luxury properties in various countries, including the UK, France, and the United States. The Sultan has been known to spend millions of dollars on lavish accommodations for his travels, including mansions and luxury hotels. In order to maintain the privacy of his travels, he has been known to shut down airports during his arrivals and departures to ensure that his movements remain confidential. In addition, he has a team of security personnel who accompany him on his travels to ensure his safety. One of the Sultan's most notable properties is his mansion in the UK, which has been dubbed the most expensive house in the world. The mansion reportedly cost around $110 million to build and features 257 bedrooms, a car showroom, and a large ballroom. The property also reportedly includes a private cinema, a prayer room, and a large swimming pool. The Sultan also reportedly owns several luxury hotels around the world, including the Beverly Hills Hotel in Los Angeles, which he purchased in 1987. The hotel has become known as a popular destination for celebrities and features luxurious accommodations, including private bungalows with their own pools and gardens. The Sultan of Brunei is known for traveling with a large entourage that includes personal chefs, security guards, and assistants to ensure his comfort and safety while on the move. He is also known for traveling with his own fleet of luxury cars, including Rolls-Royces and Bentleys. The Sultan's personal chefs are said to be among the best in the world, and they travel with him to prepare his meals wherever he goes. He is known for having a very specific diet, and his chefs are trained to cater to his every need. Security is also a top priority for the Sultan, and he travels with a large number of security guards to protect himself and his entourage. The Sultan of Brunei is extremely private and protective of his personal life. He reportedly travels with a large entourage of bodyguards and staff, and has an extensive security protocol in place to ensure his safety. The Sultan's travel arrangements are not publicly disclosed. Traveling as a high-profile figure can be dangerous due to a number of potential risks. One of the biggest concerns is the risk of assassination or kidnapping, particularly in regions with political instability or ongoing conflicts. High-profile figures may also be targeted for theft or robbery and may need to take precautions to protect themselves and their possessions. Finally, there may be concerns about the impact of a high-profile figure's travel on the local community or environment. For example, their visit may require increased security measures or disrupt local traffic patterns, or they may inadvertently contribute to environmental degradation through their travel or accommodations. Given his position as the head of state and the country's significant oil and gas reserves, it is within reason that he travels with a level of security and privacy that is standard for high-ranking officials. The Sultan of Brunei, Sultan Hassanal, as a high-profile figure, his security is of utmost importance, and he is known to travel with significant security detail. The Sultan's travel arrangements are likely impacted by his security concerns, with measures such as increased security screening, transportation in bulletproof vehicles, and close protection by security personnel being implemented to ensure his safety. Additionally, Brunei has been modernizing its military and promoting regional unity to achieve regional security, indicating the importance of security measures in the region. Furthermore, the Sultan's status as a billionaire ally to the UK has resulted in him being kept in charge of his oil-rich Southeast Asian nation with the help of 2,000 UK troops, suggesting a high level of security arrangements in place. It is also reported that the Sultan has taken measures to protect his privacy and security, including banning the use of smartphones in his presence. Given his status as a high-profile figure and the tight security that surrounds him, it is difficult to know the specifics of his itinerary. However, news reports indicate that the Sultan has taken various various measures to travel incognito, such as using private jets and keeping a low profile in public spaces, as previously mentioned. Let's look at examples of his secret travels. One example of the Sultan's secret travel arrangements came to light in 2014 when he made a surprise visit to Singapore. The Sultan's visit was not announced beforehand, and his arrival in Singapore was only confirmed when he was spotted leaving a private hospital. It was reported that he had been in Singapore for several days and had stayed in a private residence, traveling around the city-state in a motorcade with heavy security. In 2017, the Sultan of Brunei, Hassan al-Bolkiah, made a 2-day state visit to Singapore in July. The visit was focused on commemorating the 50th anniversary of the Currency Interchangeability Agreement and attending the launching of the Abode of Peace and the Lion City, a Brunei-Singapore exhibition, at the Singapore Philatelic Museum. During the visit, the Sultan inspected a guard of honor at the Istana, the official residence of the President of Singapore, in Newton, accompanied by President Tony Tan Keng Yam. The visit also reaffirmed the special and long-standing relationship between Singapore and Brunei. Another example of the Sultan's secret travel occurred in 2019 when he visited Indonesia. The Sultan's visit was not announced publicly, and he arrived in the country quietly on a private jet. While in Indonesia, the Sultan attended several private events and meetings with Indonesian officials, but he did not make any public appearances or statements. His visit was only confirmed when he left the country, and Indonesian media reported on his departure. In August 2022, His Majesty Sultan Haji Hassan al-Bolkiah Muizzuddin Wadala, the Sultan and Yang di-Pertuan of Brunei Darussalam, made a state visit to Singapore at the invitation of President Halima Yaakob. The visit was intended to further strengthen bilateral relations between the two countries. During the 2-day visit on August 24th and 25th, the Sultan met with Singaporean Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong and made a courtesy call to President Halima Yaakob. The state visit reaffirmed the special and long-standing relationship between Singapore and Brunei. This was the second time he had made a state visit to Singapore, with the previous visit in 2017 commemorating the 50th anniversary of the Currency Interchangeability Agreement between the two countries. The visit was the latest in a series of bilateral exchanges between Brunei and Singapore that reaffirmed their special relationship. His secret travel arrangements are precautions required for his position as the ruler of Brunei, and his immense wealth has likely enabled him to take more extreme measures to protect his privacy. While the Sultan's security measures are not publicly disclosed, there are some general measures and technologies that are commonly used for VIP protection that are most likely employed by his security detail. Some of the equipment and technologies that may be used to ensure the Sultan's safety during his travels include armored vehicles, bulletproof glass, satellite phones, GPS tracking devices, surveillance drones, and advanced communication systems. The confidentiality of the Sultan's security arrangements is likely to be protected by non-disclosure agreements or secrecy agreements, which are legal agreements between parties specifying information that one or both of the parties consider confidential and prohibiting the other party from disclosing it. In terms of maintaining the confidentiality of data related to the Sultan's security measures, research involving human participants will include adequate provisions to maintain the confidentiality of research, including data confidentiality. This could also apply to confidential information related to security measures. There are legal protections in place for confidential information, such as non-disclosure agreements, which can be used to protect various types of confidential information, including processes and business strategies. Additionally, the Sultan's security team may use specialized training and tactics, such as defensive driving, crowd control, and emergency medical response, to ensure his safety during his travels. They may also conduct thorough background checks and security screenings of all personnel involved in the trip, including drivers, pilots, and support staff. What are the challenges and the risks? So, can you imagine trying to organize a super secret trip for someone as important as the Sultan of Brunei? It's definitely not a walk in the park. There are so many challenges to deal with to make sure the Sultan is safe and secure during the trip. I mean, you wouldn't want anything to happen to him, right? Then there's the logistics, like arranging transportation, accommodations, and food without giving away his identity. And let's not forget about secrecy. The whole point of a secret trip is to keep it secret, so the team has to make sure no one blabs to the media or the public. They also have to use all sorts of fancy technology to keep their communications encrypted and secure. But last but not least, coordination is key. They need to work with different parties and make sure everyone is on the same page, which can be pretty tricky when dealing with different languages and time zones. Phew, I'm exhausted just thinking about it. Okay, so traveling in secret may sound like a cool spy movie, but it's not all fun and games, especially for high-profile people like the Sultan. There are a ton of potential risks that come with the territory, like security breaches. Even with all of the security measures in place, there's always a chance that someone spills the beans about the location or travel plans, which could put the whole team in danger. And let's not forget about accidents or emergencies. If something goes wrong, emergency responders might not know what to do if it's something they've not been trained for in the past. Plus, if communication breaks down, it could be hard to coordinate and respond to any potential risks. And if the secret travel gets leaked to the public, there could be some serious backlash, especially if public funds were used to make it happen. So yeah, thorough planning, preparation, and risk management strategies are pretty important here. Better safe than sorry, right? That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed learning about the secret world of the Sultan of Brunei's travels. Don't forget to smash that card you see on the screen to view similar content to this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.